guys, welcome back to my podcast that hasn't happened for a while, and I'm probably always going to state at the beginning that it didn't happen for a while, but now we're back, I'm not promising you anything, okay? I haven't posted for a while because I have had the craziest schedule since, like, the week of Thanksgiving, and it's been really, really scary, but also fun, but, like, nerve-wracking and stressful, and I just don't even know how to handle myself anymore, but, I really wanted to do this. I don't know, I just have, like, this passion and desire for creating and podcasting and making YouTube videos, making TikToks and all these things, but sometimes I just get in my head about it, or I'm too tired to do it, or I just don't have the drive that I used to, because I've been doing these little videos and stuff for a while, and I don't know, I just get kind of weird about it, and I'm feeling weird today because I haven't spoken in about 7 hours. I haven't really spoken that much at all today, so I feel really, really weird, but yeah, we are back. It is the holiday season. How are we feeling? I'm feeling not in the spirit at all, because tell me why. I took my dog on a walk today in East Hollywood. I don't live in East Hollywood, but I work in East Hollywood. And tell me why it was 80 degrees. It was 80 degrees outside. I wore sweats and I wore a hoodie, and I had boob sweat dripping. And it was insane. It's illegal. I hate that. Also, like, when I'm filming this, it's December 18th. Happy 18th. The 18th is my... The 18 is my lucky number, so I love the 18th of every month so much. But yeah, I took my dog on a walk today. It's 80 degrees. I haven't really done anything to get in the holiday spirit, and it kind of sucks. Just like the more you get older, the more you just stop. Whoa, really loud car just drove by. The older you get, just like the less in the spirit you get, and I keep reflecting on high school, because here's some lore about me. I used to be choir president. And I also used to be show choir dance captain. So choir was just singing, show choir was singing and dancing. I promise these were like semi-cool things to do at my school. I wasn't a complete nerd. It was somehow like High School Musical, where the quarterback of the football team was also in show choir. That was the vibe. It was not frowned upon in any way. It's just something else that people did. So I was in both of those things, and I was a leader for both of those things. And something about being a part of that... Like, that's what Christmas was to me, which sounds so corny, but, like, that was, like, my biggest Christmas tradition, if that makes sense, was performing this. So, the show choir that I was in would practice for, like, 2 months, this 30-minute show. Oh my god, you guys, I was in a show choir that had a 30-minute Christmas show, where we sang and danced for 30 minutes straight, and it was crazy, because we went on tour. Hey, this is gonna ruin the tour. We went on tour, which meant we went to the elementary schools that feed into our high school. So this was like 2 or 3 days of like touring, which sounds stupid. But then we would do like other events at like a restaurant, or I don't know, we would get invited to like these really weird settings, and they'd be like, perform your little show for us. And we'd be like, okay. And then we would also have a dinner theater, which was like a huge banquet fundraiser thing. Can't even talk about it. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, I had so many plans with the show choir that were surrounded by Christmas, and we would sing Christmas songs and stuff like that. And then we also had choir concerts, where we would prepare for the choir concerts like 2 months in advance, and then we would sing Christmas songs, and it was like, that's Christmas to me. There is a video of me singing in a quintet. I don't know how many that is. It was 5 people. It was pentatonics, and we sang "That's Christmas to Me." Yeah, so basically, as I get older, there's like nothing in my life that is Christmas related, and it really, really sucks. I have been in California like the days leading up to Christmas for the most part in the past 4 years, and California is just like, everyone says there's no seasons, but there's also just like nothing around me that's Christmassy. Like, in a small town, I feel that as though like everywhere you go is decorated for Christmas, and there's trees in places and stuff like that. And maybe I'm just not hitting the right areas, but LA just does not celebrate Christmas like anywhere else. And it's really sad, honestly, to realize that like Christmas is just not what it used to be. And it makes me really, really sad. Sorry, I'm burping a lot because I had a coffee and it's 7 p.m. But do you guys have like Christmas traditions? I'll start first. Okay. So my Christmas tradition that I do every single year, this is without fail, is me and my sister Lily, she's like 2 years older than me, we go, there's like 8 people in my family that are showing up to like this Christmas unboxing thing, So we go to the gifts under the tree, and we organize everyone's gifts and put them in these little spots, and everyone sits in their assigned seats, and me and Lily are like, that's our task. We delegate the presents. Is that the word? Delegate? We separate the presents and set them in the places with everyone after we eat dinner, and this usually happens on Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. That's the tradition. But I can't really think of any other traditions. I always watch Mickey's twice upon a Christmas. I've never really watched Mickey's once upon a Christmas. I have to watch Elf. I usually go to this neighborhood in my hometown that has Christmas lights, but I don't think I will be able to do that this year. This year's actually the saddest of them all, because if you didn't know, my brother opened his own coffee shop, blah, blah, blah. I talk about this all the time. But my brother opened his own coffee shop, and we kind of run that place. Hey! We kind of run that place. I can't really take more than like 2 days off. So we're actually closing the shop Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And then we are leaving for Texas on the 22nd, because I'm from Texas, if you didn't know. And I live in LA right now, if you didn't know. But we leave on the 22nd, and we come back on Christmas Day to LA. And I'm just like so sad to be an adult. Like, there's even people with like corporate jobs that get like 2 weeks off, and I get literally 3 days off, which is probably more than most. So I'm gonna be grateful for it. I'm excited to go back home, which is rare. I'm usually not excited. I was about to say something that I don't think I should say on the internet for you guys, but it's really funny, but I don't think I could say that. I really don't go back to Texas a lot. Recently, I've been going like once or twice a year. That's crazy. That's crazy, you guys. But I really don't have a lot in Texas to go back for, so we've just been out here. This is also my first podcast where I am just going. I don't have any notes. I don't have any thoughts. I'm just talking. And I pride myself in being a yapper, but sometimes, like, I'm either nonstop talking. I can just talk. I can come up with ideas. I can come up with topics. I can come up with games for us to play. I can go. And then there's the altar that's like the complete opposite. I can just shut down. I can be quiet. I can not talk for a very long period of time. I can RBF. I can smize. I can lock in, some would say. And you never know what you're going to get, but I figured that since I haven't really talked that much today, this would be a good time for me to just get all my thoughts out. If you are watching the video and you see my dog playing with this pillow, he is trying to hump it. I'm hoping that he does this out of frame, but just wanted to be real and honest with you. Anyways, I'm having a weird day today. This is like my first day off in a while where it's like a full day off. Last week was one of the craziest weeks of my life. I don't know. Every time I start working full-time at a job, I also start having plans every night. I don't know why my life is like this, but it has to be zero, nothing going on, no plans, no schedule. Or it's like bus, club, another club, you know, like it can't be okay. So my dog is now humping this pillow in frame. I need to move it. Can you do that somewhere else, please, my darling? I love you so much. Go express yourself elsewhere. Anyways, my life can only be like all or nothing. So basically, I just started working pretty full-time at my brother's job because I had a contract position that was full-time, or I was doing like 2 part-time things, okay? And now my contract ended, so now I'm at the coffee shop full-time, and nobody freaking talks about what it's like having a physical job where you have to socialize, you have to be on your feet, you have to use muscles that are kind of weird whenever you're pulling shots of espresso. I know it's silly. It's so silly for me to complain, but everyone has their own quirks with their job where they just feel like it's a little bit more challenging in their field. I know sitting at a desk probably is not good on your body, and you don't want to, like, I know that's probably so draining to look at a screen all day. That's a different issue. I'm going to talk about my issue that I have with my job and why I think it affects my days off or my time off, etc. So I work at a coffee shop. You're on your feet all day long, okay? You're socializing with people all day long. And it's kind of a little bit extra at this job because my brother owns the place and it's new. So we're really trying to be like overly nice. Like we can't be caught slipping up at all at this job because it's first impressions to the max right now. Reviews, Yelp reviews, TikTok reviews. We cannot mess up right now. It's kind of like we're in the hot seat, you know? So we are overdoing it just a little bit on the nice listen level. I mean, like, we're all very nice. Also, I realized that what I just said just did not sound like English. We're all very nice. We're just kind of overdoing it right now because that's also who we are. We're just chill guys that are all really nice people. So, but you're socializing with people, you're talking. We have a ton of regulars that we gossip with, okay? And we gossip with each other, okay? And we all talk and just yap all day long while working on our feet, okay? And then that really, really, really tires you out when you're doing that 5 days a week out of 7. And it gets to the point where, like, on your days off, you don't want to go out and do anything, okay? You just want to lay down for once. You want to bed rot. You want to eat. You want to just sit down in your house and stay there and cozy up and do nothing, which is not always the greatest thing to do for your mental health either. So, I don't know. It's hard because you're on your feet all the time that whenever you do have a day off, you don't want to do anything. But then it's like, that's your day off. You need to go out and explore and do something fun. So, that's been like a little bit of my challenge recently. But then also I've been having a ton of plans after work. Recently, I do some babysitting on the side for just like people I know or people that maybe my sister-in-law like recommended me to. So last week I had to babysit 3 nights out of the week, and I worked 5 days out of the week. And then one of the days I babysat from 5:30 p.m. to 12 midnight. Okay, got like 6 hours of sleep. I know 6 is okay for some people. It's not okay for me. If I don't get 7 to 8 to 9 hours, I'm going to complain about not getting a lot of sleep because I pride myself in the fact that I go to bed at 9 p.m. and I wake up at a couple hours later. That's like 8 hours away. I can't do the math right now, but I pride myself in going to bed early, waking up early, and I was babysitting until midnight, and this was awful because then I had to work the next day, okay? I worked like a 6.5 hour shift, which is actually not that long, and then I came home, had like an hour to myself, and then I went and babysat these kids, and I love these kids so much, but they do want me to participate in everything that they are doing. So I have to jump, I have to carry them, I have to dance, I have to sing, I have to perform, I have to do all these like skits and bits and bobs that they want me to do. So it's not a chill babysitting experience, it's just more like physical activity. So then I did that again for another like 6 hours until midnight again. And then I was coming home. I live like 10 minutes away from these people. I had already drove 10 minutes and there was a huge accident at my exit that I had to take, and I had to be detoured like another direction. It took an extra 20 minutes to get home, and I literally almost cried in that moment, but I kept it together because then I had to go to sleep and wake up and work the next day again. So I have just been burnt out. I've worked like every single day for like the past 4 or 5 days. I'm so burnt out. But today I woke up, I went to the gym. I do have a little bit of a gym schedule. Maybe I'll talk about that a different day if you really want to hear any of that. But I went to the gym, and today was like my cardio, ab day, whatever. And I decided to do fasted cardio. Now, was this a good idea? I don't think so. I think fasted cardio could be good if I went at like 6 in the morning. This was already like 9:30 a.m., which is like already off of my schedule. And it was just a long time since I had eaten. And I decided to do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. 30 minutes! 30, yes. And normally on the Stairmaster I do 10 and that's pushing it. But I did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster! Are you guys proud of me? That's really impressive, right? That's really impressive. So I did 30 minutes. I was dripping in sweat. And then I did a little bit of abs. And there's this TikToker guy. There's many TikTokers. There's multiple people from like the, oh my god. How do I explain it? I've seen like multiple people from the Dropouts podcast with like Zach Justice. I haven't seen Zach Justice, but I've seen a couple of the other people. And then there's this TikTok guy, and I can't place where he's from, but I don't think he's like that big on his own. I think he's like friends of somebody else, but he's like 6'4". He's tall. He's blonde. That's all I got. So let me know if you know who I'm talking about. Tag tall blonde creators that would go to my gym, because I keep trying to place who he is, and I can't place it. But he's also not anybody I care about, so it's really okay. So I went to the gym today, literally almost fainted, could not finish doing abs because I thought I was going to throw up and pass out, and the TikToker would have had to see that and take care of me, and I just didn't want that for him. He was so locked in, so didn't want him to have to take care of me. And then I came home, I showered, I took my dog, we went on a walk, got coffee, and then I came home, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to lay down for a little bit before I get started on these chores I want to get done. And then I ended up laying down for 5 hours. chores have still not gotten done. And it's this really weird balance of like my life being so busy, and then the time I get a break, I'm trying to like be intentional with the time I have off and actually take breaks, but then my brain is like, come on, you gotta get up, you gotta go. There's no time. Why are you, get up? Like, you know, I can't, gosh, I'm my own worst enemy. I can't let myself get a break. So crazy. But yeah, I've just been on my phone a lot. I really haven't been doing a lot. Oh, I went to the Billie Eilish concert 2 nights ago. Oh my god, I'm actually so mad. I don't think I can talk about this. I've had these tickets for so long, okay? And Billie Eilish is performing in the middle of the stadium, and she's performing in a round, right? So all of the seats are open. She's in the middle. She does have a side stage, okay? It's just on one of the sides. I did not plan this when I bought these tickets. I did not know that this was going to happen. I bought tickets right by the side stage, okay? And I was avoiding all the spoilers for the concert. I did not look into it before I went. And we were talking about, oh my gosh, what if she brings out guests? Because guests. What if she brings out special guests? I did not say guests, okay? What if she brings out a special guest? And we were going through all the people, and my brother said Tyler, we said Charlie, and I was like, oh my god, if she brings out Charlie XCX, I don't know what I would do, because I didn't get to go to the Sweat Tour, because I'm broke, and I was like, if she brings out Charlie, that will literally be so amazing. I mean, obviously, I'm so grateful to have gone to the Billie Eilish concert anyways, but we just started thinking about it, because I went to the Billie Eilish concert 2 years ago, and I don't want to make anyone upset, but she brought out guests all 3 nights, and let's just say she brought out the person I was least excited for my night. Okay, I will go into detail so you can probably get mad at me. She brought out Paramore, Phoebe Bridgers, and Labyrinth, and I got Labyrinth, which I had not listened to at all. I never watched Euphoria, which is where all your minds are going to go. So I didn't really care about that. And then she brought out like 2 other people that I love. And that's just my luck. That's just my luck when it comes to concerts. Taylor Swift does these surprise songs. I usually get the bad ones. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. This is actually evidence. So during Taylor Swift's Reputation tour, okay, she would bring out a special guest every single night, okay? My brother went. In LA, she brought out Selena Gomez, and she brought out Troye Sivan, where they did the iconic My, Troye Sivan, Taylor Swift walk, and they're like, and they're strutting. I went to her show in Dallas, Texas. Arlington, Texas, to be exact. And she brought out Sugarland. I can't make this up. Like, I have the worst luck when it comes to artists, like, doing surprise songs, bringing out special guests, all of the above. So, my night, Billie Eilish kept it very cordial, okay? She's in LA for, like, 6 or 7 nights. The first night, no guest. The second night, the night I went, no guest. The third night was last night. She brings out Charlie XCX, okay? But not only did she bring out Charlie XCX, she brought her out on the fucking mini stage that was right by my seats. So if I was there that night, I would have been right by the stage where she brought out Charlie XCX, and I would have had, like, I literally would have died. I actually screamed a little bit because on the screen it was Charlie, and she said, "Hey Billie, you there? Hey Billie, you there?" And I thought that was live footage from the arena, and it was not. It was from the music video or something. And I thought Charlie was there for a split second. So this is actually something I manifested. I just didn't manifest it for myself. I manifested it for all the people that were there December 17th, 2024. So that's something I'm pissed off about right now. And I'm going to be so honest about it. But the concert was really, really great. I will be honest and say I think I liked her concert 2 years ago more, for like Happier Than Ever, I guess. I really love Happier Than Ever, the album. But I do like Hit Me Hard and Soft, but it's like, I never found myself in a situation this year where I'm like, I want to listen to that song so bad. Even though a lot of, like, during the concert I was like, damn, I forgot. Sorry, that was like, whoa, weird connection to my brain. But me and Billie Eilish have gone through a lot of similar things, because a lot of the stuff she sings about, I'm like, what? You too? Wow. That's crazy. because same. So we have gone through a lot of stuff, but I don't know why this, like, most recent album, there was too much music this year. and I'm not mad about it, but there was too many other albums that were kind of outshining that one for me. But I do love that album. I made a shirt that said, okay, so this is embarrassing because I took French, and I think it's the fact that I took French is that every time I try to speak French, I get really embarrassed that I'm going to say something wrong. But I made a shirt that said L'amour de ta vie, which she has a song called L'amour de ma vie, which means love of my life. But I made a shirt that said ta vie, which means your life. So I made a shirt that said love of your life. And I actually made it 30 minutes before I left for the concert, which is actually crazy. So it was probably one of my worst. I also don't know if you guys can realize where I'm set up for this podcast, but I did rearrange my room since we last spoke, so I am sitting in my bed. I've had these prints up on the wall for a very long time, and then I rearranged my room, and I kept them on the wall because I was like, I'm probably most likely going to rearrange my room back to the way I had it, and then I ended up doing it because now my bed is in a corner, and I love my bed in a corner. I love facing a wall. I love, like, something I don't like is my bed being exposed on my bed being exposed on both sides. That just doesn't sit right with me. You have to have a wall to have, like, okay, I'm going to face the wall. Okay, I'm going to not face the wall. You can't just be like, I'm going to face this side. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? The wall is such a staple part for me. So I did rearrange my room, and that's bringing you this beautiful setup for today, and I really hope you enjoy it. Also, this poster, you're not crazy. It is off-centered. It's off-centered because I ordered a photo that was too big for this frame, and then I said, I'll just cut the side. And I cut one side of it to fit in there, and I didn't realize that cutting one side of it would make it off-centered. So that is what's going on behind me. I'm trying to think of anything else that's been happening in my life recently. A current hyperfixation I have is Haley Fernandez, which I don't know if this is a positive or negative hyperfixation for me, but she's basically this fitness TikToker, YouTuber, influencer, and I feel like we're very, very similar in many ways. And she's ripped, she's toned, she's dedicated, she's motivated, and she's really, really good for, like, all the motivational things and just, like, kind of showing what that healthy lifestyle would look like. But there are definitely comparison things going on, which is totally fine. But she worked hard for it, you know? She's, like, 2 years ahead of me in that making, so maybe I'll look like her in 2 years, so we can only hope. But I'm trying to think of anything else that's been going on in my life, but I'm really blanking on a lot. Something that the Billie Eilish concert did provide for me was a drive to change my style. I have really good taste. I have really good taste, but it kind of sucks because it's overshadowed by my laziness, my lack of discovery, and it's just like, I kind of blame not having time or other things on maybe me not having good style, me not having a unique music taste. I like unique music, but I'm just too lazy to listen to it sometimes, or I'm too lazy to go find it. And I don't know what this is about me, but it's like, whenever I have music that I already like, I'm just like, I'll just stick to it. I'm not going to go searching for it right now. Or it's like with clothes, I'm like, okay, I could work hard to throw a fit right now, but I might just wear the thing I wear every single day, and that's going to be okay. You know? It's just I get too lazy to actually put effort and work into this and find what I like and explore what I like, and it's just like none of that really piques my interest for longer than like 5 to 10 minutes. So then I just end up looking basic, sounding, listening to basic. Like, no one talks about the girl that wants to be different so badly and works so hard to be different, but then at the end of the day, she's just like every other bitch, and that girl is me. It sucks. Like, this is the biggest issue in the world right now. I'm sure of it. Damn it. What do I do, you guys? I'm too lazy to try to be different. But I am. Anyways, I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the night is I might make banana bread. I need to do dishes. I need to clean just a little bit more. I feel like I clean every single day. What is it about that? I swear every day I'm like, I have to clean my apartment. Why is it? I literally don't know how. It just gets like this in the matter of minutes. I think I need to add 5 to 10 minutes in my day in the morning to like actually clean up clean up after myself before I go do something, you know? It's like I'll get out all my makeup, I'll get out all these different clothes and stuff, and then I just kind of leave them there for multiple days. It's so frustrating, but I think I need to clean a little bit more. Maybe I'll try to watch like a Christmas movie or something. I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to be a mixture of productive and a mixture of chill. I have no energy to do anything, but then I'm like, girl, you need to go do it. But then I'm trying to not burn myself out, but I know a short break is coming soon. I don't know. My life is so crazy. I'm so scared. I'm not scared. It's fine. It is a little bit weird though. Oh! I'll leave you with an update of my living situation and my living plans and my life plans for 2025. Maybe I'll do a whole episode about 2025. Maybe I'll do a whole episode in Texas. That might be fun with like some special guests and stuff. But basically, if you watched my last podcast where I was talking about where I'm going to live, I talked about moving back to San Diego, and that's what I want to do. And something about the past couple of months living in LA, I've really started to enjoy it. And people say this all the time where they're like, LA takes a minute to adjust to it and to become familiar with it and to like it and to find your footing. And it really, really sucks because I can't do another year where I am currently by myself on my own. So I am looking between 3 places: LA, San Diego, and New York. My 2 sisters are in New York. My brother's in LA, and my sister-in-law's in LA, duh, because they're married. And my niece is in LA, duh, because that's her kid. And then my 2 sisters are in New York, like I said, and I've thought about New York, because why wouldn't I just go try it? I'm 22 years old. That would be fun. And ultimately, San Diego is where I want to settle down at the end of the day. So it's like, I don't need to move back to San Diego to settle down when I'm only 22 years old. I don't know. I'm in a really, really weird place right now. I don't have a plan set up for any of those places. My lease is up in about 2 months. It does make me sick to my stomach saying that out loud. Does make me panic and worry, yes. But I'm working towards it every single day. Every day I'm not actively working my current jobs, I'm looking for another job. I'm looking for a place to live. I'm looking for roommates. I'm like clocked into this other side of my life. And it's just like, I feel like I'm clocked in every single day because I'm putting in hours of work into these other areas that I kind of need to figure out right now, but it's also a little bit early to figure it out. It is so stressful, and it's just like an underlying stress I've been having. I've been having really bad breakouts, and my period was so late. Sorry, sue me for talking about my period, but it's just this underlying stress I've been having. So if you're somehow watching this and you want to be my roommate in LA, San Diego, or New York, just let me know. Just send me a text. But yeah, that's kind of my life right now. So I don't really know where my 2025 is going to take me or what I'm expecting for it, but I am excited for a new beginning. This is actually, this moment right here today is my first time acknowledging that like this year is coming to an end and a new year starting. And my New Year's last year was so bad. It was so awful because, I mean, I thought it was going to be good because I thought I was going to be somebody's girlfriend. And then mid-January, he was like, nope. And then I moved out of the city that I love. And then I had the hardest year of my life. I think I need to do like a full year recap podcast because damn, what a year it's been. It's been one of the worst. I can say that confidently. But it's all silly. It's all silly and fun. And I'm still here, and that's all that matters. But yeah, last year's New Year time was just like really not in a good headspace. So I just kind of gained consciousness. I'm a baby that just gained consciousness, and my conscience is telling me that I'm excited for the new year and a new opportunity to create the life I want. It's like every single day you kind of wake up with this new opportunity to do whatever you want with your day and to create the life you want to live. And it's your opportunity to take it. I don't know why I just got so David Goggins or whatever on you. What the hell was that about? I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But it's low-key true. I'm low-key spitting facts. But are you eating something? Oh, no. You're good. I think I'm just gonna go have a chill rest of my night. I do have a YouTube video from an entire month ago that I might finish editing because It's been a long time coming. Yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this and tuning in. If you did, that really means a lot to me. I love you guys. If you are watching this, probably, because why else would you be at the end of this podcast? Oh my gosh, you guys. And happy holidays if I don't talk to you before then. And I'm just going to go ahead and say Happy New Year because I just kind of know myself and I feel like I'm going to get too wrapped up in my life before the new year. So, goodbye. Safe holidays, safe travels, safe parties, safe, all of those. Just be safe, and I'll talk to you later.